Come here, young lady. Come over here. Okay. Hi. Here we are back with Monte, who's very excited because she's unfolding treats. She's going to go. Now, yesterday, a couple of times I worked on her nails with nail clippers. Today, however, oh my God, no, so pushy. I found this is a little Dremel. It's like a little sandpaper nub and it spins super fast. And she's less worried about this than the nail clippers. So I separated out her toe. I just touched it a little bit. I want to hold it on there steady because I don't want it going bounce, bounce, bounce. Now she started to pull her foot back. I went with her. The second she stopped, I stopped and I gave her a treat. She's touchy about her nails and this is working way better, but I want to make sure that she doesn't start associating them with bad things. I also have this set on super duper low. And when she pulled her foot back just then, I just let it go. She wasn't yanking it. She was just like, oh, that feels a little funny. And if you've ever used one of these Dremel things on yourself, which I have, they feel kind of funny. Thank you so much. Now for her body language, I like, she's got a tail that's wagging, which tells me that she's in a good emotional state. Her ears are back, but they're not pinched back. They're more like folded back, like, oh goodness, this is fun, I'm a puppy. Get out of my space, kiddo. Everything about her body language tells me this is pretty good. She's got a little hint of the whites of the eye in the corner of her eye. So there is some stress there. That's part of why I'm letting her pull her foot away. I'm not doing more than low on this. It's just because she's a little worried. That was perfect. And it was about as long as she's let me go. And I'm still just doing that very first nail. I am super impatient. Good job. This is one of those moments when I might only do 1 or 2 nails, not because she's being bad or stressed out, but because I'm gonna get bored. Hi. So we've got a little bit of attention to the ear. She says, I think I'm not sure about this. So she stopped pulling. I'm gonna give her another treat. I'm gonna heavy load on the treats here. The moment she's done something really well, or I think she's starting to feel a little bit of stress, I'm giving her another treat. For stress, I'm watching for how much her ears are pinching. I'm watching for the whites in the corners of her eyes. I'm watching if she says, I am purposefully not looking at you. If she were to suddenly be like, there's my cheek, I'd be like, okay. She's a little bit purposefully not looking at, no, I lied. She's looking right at me. Now, you notice that time I didn't even get a chance to buzz. So I'm gonna try a different nail. And we're gonna be about to be done here because she's starting to pull back. She's leaning away from me now. She's like, oh, I don't know about that. So rather than put this directly on her nail and it feels weird, I'm actually gonna put the body of it against the top of her foot. So she gets a little bit of that vibration sense, but not quite so obvious, not so heavy. Ah, and she says, okay, that wasn't so bad. Now I'm gonna put the body of it on the bottom of her nails. So she gets a little bit, but not much. She started to pull back, so I dropped my hand away because she's saying, I'm not sure about this. There we go. Oh, and she says, and we're done. Now, a lot of times I'll have a leash on a dog, so they can't say, we're done, and I'm not trying, and I'm never gonna try, and forget it, I don't wanna face my fears. I do have a little collar on her, but I didn't put a leash on her because of the way she was yesterday when she was willing to stay there with me. She wasn't really trying to escape. So I sort of figured she would probably be the same this way. And sure enough, in fact, she walked away and then she came back. And I picked this up. She took 1 step backwards. And now she says, well, I'm just not gonna face it. I'm just gonna walk away again. She's communicating beautifully. She's telling me, yeah, I don't know about this, before she gets to the point of actually snapping or anything like that. And in the meantime, I got a nail done. Did you go to bed? I don't blame you.